You know, I'm not too sure. I want to play the clip here, so let's see what we got.
With no jobs, no work, and no end in sight, people are left to their own devices to pass the time, desperately trying to find ways to adapt to the impact of Lake Enriquillo's rising waters. What do you think you're going to do now for work? Cockfighting?
Es que no hay nada que hacer. Estamos en cero, en nada. Estamos pasando un tiempo para no tener la cabeza mala.
Are you worried about the future?
Es que no tenemos nada que hacer. No hay recursos, no hay nada.
All right, we're done with that. I'm not going to sit here and listen to that. I am sorry. They're sitting here cockfighting, putting these big nails on these roosters, and just...
Yeah, that had nothing to do with charcoal.
Get a job, dudes. Get a job.
You guys get that website pulled up?
No. Let's see.
Channel 10's got some sex predator...
Sexual predator targeted in warrant roundup. This guy looks familiar. Why does this guy look so familiar? Hernando County, Florida.
That guy lives right next to you.
Hey, yeah, that is. No. Hernando County, Florida. Hernando County Sheriff's deputies have formed a task force called Operation Safe Child and Protection of the county's children to get sexual predators off the streets. Look, guys, there's more out there than you even know about, so you got your work ahead of you. The initiative started after deputies noticed thousands of arrest warrants piling up in the judicial system. When deputies went to find one wanted man on their list, it turned out he was on a boat traveling the world as a merchant marine.
So basically, he dips out on us, gets on a boat, goes around the country, molests
Does
kids
what he
in every
wants,
country,
yep.
And he's just free to do it.
That's messed up.
Should not be allowed. I don't know what they should be allowed to do.
That's really messed up. I'm a little disgusted about that. That's horrible, dude.
Yeah, we need to grab a hold of him somehow.
Right, we got a little clip here of this. Let's see what we got.
All these damn commercials.
I know, right? Why do they put these commercials in? Deputies say knowing the whereabouts of that man, Mark Letier, was a red flag, and they said that he was wanted for sexual crimes involving someone with developmental
Crime alert, this is out of Hernando County about wanted sex predators roaming free. Sheriff's deputies are taking action. They have formed a new task force to get them off of our streets. 10 News reporter Sarah Hagan tells us the initiative started after deputies noticed thousands of arrest warrants piling up in the judicial system.
When deputies went to arrest one wanted man on their list, turns out he was on a boat. He was a marine merchant traveling the world.
You know, my number one
I'm going to have to buy me a gun.
concern that he was at large on a ship and he could reoffend anywhere. We wanted to make sure that, our children were safe.
Deputies say not knowing the whereabouts of this man, Mark Leteri, was a red flag. He was wanted for a sexual crime involving someone with developmental disabilities. So they got a team together to focus on warrants, particularly sex crimes. Dozens of arrests have been made, but 9 others are wanted, and deputies say they're having a hard time finding them.
Is there a loophole in the system here somehow? I mean, some of these cases go back 25 years. You guys said some of these people are out of state. Why does that happen?
Well, as you know, there's been recent events within our own news in the Tampa Bay area where people have absconded with warrants and they've assumed other identities. I'm not going to say that that's what has happened here, but sometimes investigative efforts are hampered regarding that.
And deputies hope by getting you this information here that you'll be able to help them find what they're looking for. You want to read it for yourself? Go to our website. We have it there at WTSP.com. In Tampa, Sarah Hagan, 10.
That's pathetic that we even have to go chasing these bastards around. It's pathetic that they let him out. That's what drives me crazy.
Like this guy, Armashi Hussam.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one.
Yeah, right, he raped a patient under anesthesia, and then he fled to Syria.
That doctor guy on that picture of the guy, yeah, you know what's messed up is I've seen him before.
I have too. I don't think he fled to Syria. Mm-hmm. That's what's messed up.
Yep.
That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
You guys take over something. I'll be right back.
Well, that was good. So, how are we going to do this when we run the show?
Okay.
Do what?
I said, what are we going to do when we run the show? See, everybody's taking off. It looks like it's going to be our show soon.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we're on the air. There's no commercials playing. There's no music. It's just us. That's not good.
Trying to find us news, something to talk about, but there's a whole lot of nothing going on around here. Like,
Seems like we talked about everything on the news.
so far, we have touched base with everything. We touched base with just about everything there that's, I guess, big or to talk about.
That's relevant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, there's a lot that people don't want to hear, but we've talked about everything that everyone would be focused on. Too bad we don't get any callers. 352-410-2084, so that we can talk some shit about something.
Yeah, where are all my callers this morning? I don't know what's going on. I have... Let's see what this is. Here's more about that dude with the pot plant sticking out of his window. That was all. Cops find pot plants hanging out the car window. It wasn't exactly the work of a criminal mastermind. That's a pretty good one. Let's see what we got here. This is Bruno's Pizza. More roaches reported at Bruno's Pizza. Hey, Bruno's Pizza. You guys are not doing so good. If you could see this, okay, it is a picture. I'm just going to put this up. This is disgusting. We got to put this on Pizza. Bruno's Pizza is in Tampa. Bruno's Pizza back in 2012 was reluctant to allow our cameras anywhere near the kitchen. Of course, because it's a disgusting, nasty place. Unbelievable, man. Let's play this. Let's see what we got here with this clip here.
I think Kanye's losing his mind.
I can't stand either one of those two, Kanye or his wife, Kim.
Yeah, I never cared.
I tell you, I want to go in front of him with the camera and mess with him.
He would freak out.
Let him. He'll get the beating of his life.
No, look, there's a picture of him right now.
He hates
He's
the
scared of the
paparazzi.
drone, like that drone helicopter you have.
Repeat warning about a
Thinks he's
pizza
gonna
place
electrocute
in Tampa.
Bruno's Pizza, number 2 on West Waters, has a long history of health code violations, and it was shut down again last week.
Now tonight's restaurant red alert. Bo Zimmer investigates why this place was allowed to reopen.
When we first visited Bruno's Pizza
It used to
number
be
2
Checkers.
back in 2012,
Really?
See
management
it?
was reluctant to allow our camera
building used to be a
anywhere
Checkers.
near the kitchen.
Trying to do like 5 things at once. It's a bad
Okay.
time right now. I don't have time right now.
You don't have time to talk about it?
Not right this moment.
The restaurant had been shut down as an emergency closure 2 years ago with temperature violations on the cheese and roaches running across the pizza pans.
How about
Yum.
we take a look in the window? Would that be all right? No, we're busy right now.
We were back again a month later in 2012, this time after finding out a customer reported getting a German cockroach baked into their pizza.
He don't want you on his property. Oh, actually, he invited us back. Stop.
Now, according to this complaint filed with the state, it's allegedly happened again. Yet another customer reporting bugs in their pizza July 18th. A state inspector sent in to investigate, finding roaches throughout the kitchen, including on and around the front make table where the pizza is prepared, under the hot holding unit, and behind the pizza oven.
It's very bad.
10 News
Yeah,
stopping in.
I'd say I don't even want to look at it anymore.
Which one is that?
Bruno's Pizza.
What road
It
is
used to be a Checkers.
It used to be a Checkers, yeah. Let's see.
Checkers, they weren't clean.
No, that
when
place
they were
was
open.
disgusting too. Yeah, take a look at the new restaurant. Inside the restaurant at 2615 West Waters Avenue, Tampa, Florida. Bruno's Pizza closed down again because they are disgusting, nasty filthmongers. I just got a phone call that I missed from our buddy JB. So let's go ahead and give JB a call back.
If anybody knows who Wiz Khalifa is, he tried to sneak some weed onto a plane, and they caught him, and they put him in jail.
Good morning. What's going on, JB?
You know, it's funny you guys are talking about the cockroach kitchens. I live over here in Jupiter, which is, you know, people know it is a very good area, but the exposure
Right.
is immense to these restaurants over here that, I mean, they're full of cockroaches.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. That's one thing I don't get about these restaurant owners. It's completely and utterly disgusting. Right now, I'm having a little volume control problems here.
Well, let me tell you something. There's I'm not going to mention it because I don't know if you guys want problems, but it's a chain, and they're in Jupiter. They've been shut down more than, I'd say, 3 times. It's also a bar restaurant.
Really?
The place is mobbed. I mean, every day it's mobbed, and everybody knows that they've been shut down. Cockroaches and mouse feces and whatnot. 3 times that I know of since I'm living here, 14 years, this place has been shut down. And every day, this place is mobbed with people.
That's disgusting.
I wouldn't even go in it, much less eat there.
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
That's Florida, man. Believe it or not, Florida, you got all these bugs down here, and people they don't want to spend money. All these establishments don't want to spend money to get rid of them.
Oh, I know. We had a place here in Hernando County called Village Pizza. Disgusting, but great pizza. Yeah. It was the cockroaches that actually added to the flavor. No, I had a buddy of mine. We used to order from there all the time. I had a buddy of mine call me up. He's like, "Lou, is this your address? You just ordered a pepperoni?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up, bud?" He goes, "Dude, cancel that order, man. They got cockroaches running through the boxes and this and that." So I'd say so.
When I first moved down here from New York, me and my wife and my kids, we drove down here. The guy that I bought the house from he already moved out. He was cleaning up the house, and he said, "You guys can crash here, until we close," which was going to be about a week.
Right.
So I was like, "Cool." So we parked the moving truck. I brought everything down here. I rented the truck. I didn't have a company do it.
Sure.
And we parked the truck in the driveway. And the first night we're here, we camped out. So my kids went in each of their bedroom that they picked, and me and my wife went to the master bedroom. We camped out with sleeping bags. I got up in the middle of the night because the refrigerator had a water thing on the door, and I was thirsty, so I went to the kitchen. I turned on the light, and the fucking walls were moving. I couldn't believe it. I said to my wife, "You're not going to believe this." And I said, "You got to come in here and see this." And believe me when I tell you, we had to have an exterminator come in and bomb the daylights out of this house.
I believe it.
It was just coming from New York, you have the cold weather up there, and the only real people that have cockroaches are dirty pigs.
Yep.
And when you come down here, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. So now, every 3 months you have somebody come in, spray, and you don't see a bug. But if you don't do that, even in residential, you don't do that, you got a problem.
See, people are under the misconception as well as that those big giant roaches, those are from filth. No, those are palmetto bugs. They come in because of the weather and climate change.
They come in from outside.
Right. It's those tiny little ones. Yes, those are the dirty. Yes.
They're called.
Those are from filth and dirt and not cleaning up and being a nasty, disgusting
What about
SOB.
the water bugs?
And you know where a lot of people get them from? Publix.
Oh, I know. Those little round water bugs, they just come in because they sense moisture and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah, man. You find them in the, when you got them, all you got to do is look in the sink. The nastiest place in the world, the sink, where you wash yourself up in the middle of the night. Like I said, if you don't have the exterminators come in, you got bugs. There's no doubt about it.
I had something called drain flies.
Drain flies. You ever hear that one? Drain flies? Seriously, it's flies. It's a bunch of flies that will make a home down in your drain.
And it
in
wasn't
that little
my kitchen
elbow.
sink.
Yeah.
It wasn't my toilet or my bathroom or nothing like that. It was behind my washer. You know that pipe that comes up the wall where it drains the water out?
They'll go down there and they'll let maggots.
They were living inside of that.
Yeah, well, you know what's down?
It took me forever.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
You know where the drain leads to?
Yeah.
The cesspool.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And that's just another, you got cockroaches and they go down there and then they come back up into your sink. I mean,
That's
let me
gross.
tell you.
Yeah, it's nasty.
When I lived in New York, I was a contractor and I worked in all the good neighborhoods. I know you, as a matter of fact, I worked in a neighborhood that you lived in, Central Islip.
Oh, yeah. So then you know all about cockroaches.
Oh, yes, sir. Believe me. I worked in a house, I swear to not. It was a Section 8